Hi guys, and today I'm going to show you how to make a distance detector using an ultrasonic sensor and Arduino Uno board. And these are all the things that you need for doing this project. First, so guys, this is the program that I use for this project. If you got any idea about Arduino coding, then you don't have to wait. The code is there in the description and you can just copy and paste. But if you don't know about coding well, you can just follow the video. I can give you a small introduction to what I have typed in this program. So when you're learning any programs, you have to know about some keywords, variables, functions and all. If you got any idea about C, C++ program, then it will be much better to learn Arduino coding. And this Arduino coding is not a risky task, because this is the simplest program I have ever seen. So what I said, in In all the programs you had to learn some keywords, functions, and some loops, which all are predefined in the library of the program. So I'm gonna show you what all functions and keywords that I used in this program. First one, the keywords that I used in this program is nothing but int for integer values, const for constant values, which means like if any value that like for example take x, like the value of x will be 5, like the value of x will be 5 in the entire program, like it won't change further. And long means long integer numbers. And other thing that we're gonna learn is some functions. Functions are nothing but a set of tasks which is predefined. For example, the functions that we are using in this program is digital write, delay microseconds, pin mod. So like if we give the values of x and y, we have already predefined what we had to do with the values x and y. So we just have to give the functions and the values, then we'll get the output. So the next one is the loops. So I used two loops here, like if loop and else loop. So loop is nothing but there will be a condition, like if, and condition will be there, and if that condition is okay, the task will be executed. Okay, then I will show the program, then you can get some more idea about it. So this is the program that I have created for this project. So I have given I need you to just go through the circuit diagram. So in that circuit diagram you can see that the trig pin, which means the trigger pin of the sensor, is we have given to the 7th pin of Arduino board. So what we're gonna do is we are just gonna see which all pins we are using, and for each pins I have given some names which is not as variables. Like for example, like for an ultrasonic sensor, we know that there are 4 pins, but the analog values are 2 pins, which is the trigger pin and the echo pin. So I just initialized the pin const int trigger pin, which is equal to 7, which indicates that my 7th pin of Arduino will be the trigger pin. Likewise, the const int echo pin, which is equal to 9. And I have created 2 other variables, duration and distance. So we just created a void setup in which we just say what we gonna do with this pin, like whether the pins are output, whether the pins give output or input values, or what all values should be given. So in void setup we use a pin mod. Pin mod is nothing but it's a function. So in pin mod I have given 2 values, like trigger pin and output. This trigger pin is nothing but the 7th pin, which we have given in above. So 7th pin should be output, and likewise the echo pin, pin mod echo pin input, echo pin will be equal to input, and pin mode 3 and 4, which we have used to connect our LED and buzzer. So high means on position and low means off position. So in this we have enabled that 3 and 4 pins should be high, which means it should be on. So in void loop we are using some other functions like digital write, delay microseconds, and loops like if and else if. In digital write I have given trig pin low, which means the trigger pin will be off, and the next line is delay microseconds 2, which means it will be delayed for 2 seconds, like it will be off for 2 seconds, Then the third line shows that digital write trigger pin high, which means after waiting 2 seconds the trigger pin will be high, which means it will be inactivated. And the fourth line, it shows like delay microseconds 10, which means after enabling it, it will be on for 10 seconds. And the next line, digital write trig pin low, which means after enabling it for 10 seconds microseconds, it will be off. So that's the one procedure. And now we what we did is nothing but we just enable the trigger pin, and the ultrasonic sensor sends the sound, and when the sound return back, what we gonna get is nothing but the duration. So duration we have initially we have created one variable known as duration, so we had to get that value into this variable duration. So duration is equal to pulse in is another functions. Pulse in is another function where echo pin is high, which means echo pin is activated. When echo pin is activated, it will sense back the ultrasonic sound, and it will give us the duration. So after when we get the duration, we have to the next step is to get the distance. So we all know that distance is equal to duration into velocity, but here we can see that I have divided by 2. The reason behind why I divided by 2 is nothing but the time that we are getting, like the duration value is the total time, the time taken from the beginning to the end, which is nothing but when the sound travels and reflects back. So that's a 2 time, like it passes from A to B and back from B to A. So what we need is a 1 path time, so we had divided by 2. So in the program, you all know that in this distance detector we have programmed in such a way that if the distance is below 20, our buzzer will be alarmed, and if the distance is greater than 20, the LED bulbs will be glowing. So according to that, we have programmed by using a loop known as if. In if we have given some conditions, which means distance is smaller than 20. Like if the distance is smaller than 20, the digital write 4 high, digital write 3 low, which means that when the distance is less than 20, the fourth pin will be on and the third pin of Arduino will be off, which means the fourth pin is connected to the buzzer, and the buzzer will be activated, and the third pin which is connected to the LED will be deactivated, and the vice versa. Else if distance is greater than 21, when the distance is greater than 21, the third pin will be on and the fourth pin will be low. And you can see that serial dot print distance and serial dot print in distance, which gives the distance, whatever distance we are moving in the screen monitor, which you can see over here, the serial monitor. So this is the program. You can just copy and paste from the description, and for verifying it, you can see the button verify over there, and if you just click on it, we can just verify it. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, so our program is compiled, which means verified, and there is no errors in it. So if you want to upload this into an Arduino board, just connect your Arduino board and just press this button, upload. You're done. So our project is done. Like you can see that now the LED is glowing. Like we have already programmed that if the sensor is greater than 21, like 21 centimeter, then the light going to be glowing. And if the distance is below 20, that means I can show you. See, now you can see the buzzer, you can see the buzzer sounds. Now it's when it is greater than 21, the light glows. See, you can see now the light is off and the buzzer is on. Yeah.